Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Passion for those of you who are new here, and for those of you returning, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I decided a week or two ago that I really wanted to start waking up a little bit earlier. As you guys know, I am working from home right now due to the pandemic, so I have not been getting up early at all. But I do know at some point we are going to return back to the office, so I kind of want to start preparing myself for that. And with that, my morning routine and the time that I woke up even before working from home was way too late. I felt way too rushed. So I decided, let's see if we can wake up at 5 a.m. Yes, you guys, 5 a.m. So this is definitely earlier than any other wake up time that I've ever set for myself. So let's just say things got a little interesting. But before we get into the video, definitely make sure to click the subscribe button down below if you have not subscribed to my channel already. There's a good chunk of you that are watching my videos, 95%, and are not subscribed. So just, go ahead and click the button. Super easy, great way to support me. And let's get into the video. I think I just found a new vlogging setup. I'm really liking it. But you guys, I just wanted to come on here to kind of give you an update on day one of waking up at 5 a.m. Just got done filming my bathroom makeover, which if you have not seen, check it out. It'll be linked down below. But day one. So today actually was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Waking up, alarm went off. I was kind of groggy. Yeah, I was able to read. I was able to journal, and I actually got a lot of things to do on my to-do list that I had set for today, and I got some things done for tomorrow, so I'm like ahead of schedule, which is pretty awesome. I got all of that done. I got out of bed at 7:30, so I did like all of my work in bed, which I know everyone says like get out of bed and da-da-da-da, but I didn't do that. And it worked for me. I didn't go back to sleep. I really just kind of wanted to be comfortable. Went downstairs at about 8, and what really surprised me about today was that I was super productive at work, like so productive. I knocked out everything that I needed to do that was like on my list for the day, probably by lunch, which never really happens for me. So I was able to work on some things that I had kind of just put on the back burner that weren't as important. I was able to do those after lunch, which my energy right now it's 6:30 and I'm still doing pretty okay. And I didn't take a nap today. I only had 1 cup of coffee. So I call that a win. But I'm not naive. I know that this is just like first day, like a first day high. So I'm totally prepared for tomorrow or the next couple of days to be worse. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so day 2 of waking up at 5 a.m. and let me just say, today was a struggle. So I woke up 5 a.m. and I actually slept really good, but I still woke up tired. Don't know how that happens. I was really struggling this morning. I still journaled, I read, I did a little bit of editing this morning, but literally I did not get up and change my clothes like at all. I'm like still in my PJ and it's 7 p.m. Now yesterday I was like, I'm just waiting for like the ball to drop or the other shoe to drop. I'm just waiting to be tired. Today was that day and I knew it was coming. Like I totally knew it was coming. Yeah, I was just completely out of it, and I know that it has something to do with the fact that I didn't go to sleep as early as I did like night one, the night before yesterday. So I think I went to sleep around somewhere between 10:30 and 11, and I have got to get in bed way before that. So right now I am actually editing a video, and you can even see I like didn't even make up my bed. Like I was not on the game today at all. Didn't make up my bed. I wasn't really drinking a lot of water, had way too many snacks today. Like it's been a day. But yeah, if I can get this video like completed and scheduled and upload and description and thumbnail and all that stuff done tonight, it'll make my tomorrow like way easier, because I'm supposed to get up and go walking with my mom tomorrow. So yeah, let me go ahead and stop talking so I can finish working on this. So it is day 3 today, and let me just tell you, my alarm went off this morning at 5 a.m. and I was just not feeling it like at all. And I 1000% know that this is on me because I did not go to sleep until like 11:30, just kind of like on my phone. So my alarm went off this morning and I was just like, I don't think so. Hit snooze, and I continued to hit snooze until 6 a.m. and I was supposed to go walking with my mom this morning, and that did not happen. There was no way I was gonna wake up early and go walking. Honestly, like a lot of the speed bumps that I'm hitting, or not even a lot, because the main speed bump is just waking up early and being tired, which I knew this was gonna happen. Like the day one of anything that you start is always gonna be a little easy because you have that excitement from it and the anticipation, and you're running off of adrenaline of doing something new. So I knew day one was gonna be better than like down the road, but I just didn't think it'd be this bad. I feel better today than yesterday, but that's definitely because I did not get up at 5. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Well, tomorrow wasn't much better. So the day after that clip, yeah, everything just went downhill and fast. The rest of the week I just kind of spent contemplating my life's choices and decided, nah, we're not doing this. 5 a.m., not a thing for me. But even though I gave up on the challenge, I wanted to retry it, and I did the following week just to see if I would get better results and actually finish it. And I'll give you guys a short version. I did not go to sleep until like 2 a.m. My alarm went off at 5, turned it off, woke up, stayed in bed, but I was up for like a good hour and I was just scrolling on my phone. And then I decided that, nah fam, we're not doing this. And I went back to sleep until 7 a.m. We're about like halfway through this whole waking up at 5 a.m. thing, and honestly, it's difficult. It really is. I didn't go to sleep until like midnight, 1, something like that, and waking up at 5 a.m. just was not gonna happen. So obviously I failed at this challenge twice actually. It just wasn't happening for me. But even though I didn't succeed at all, I don't think it was in complete waste, because I did learn a couple of things, not only about myself, but about forming habits, and I think that they'll really help you guys. So I'm just gonna jump right into these tips and try to keep it as brief as possible. So one of the things that I learned from doing this challenge was that you really do need to plan as far in advance as you possibly can. I was planning like the day of or the day before, and you know, that didn't really work for me, because with waking up at 5 a.m. there are certain things that you could do in certain hours, and you really have to be very meticulous about it, because basically your day actually starts the night before. So if I'm not finishing things early the night before, then that's just going to carry on to the next morning, as you guys saw. So that is definitely one of the things that I feel as though if you're going to try this challenge, or if you're going to try to start to form a new habit, is definitely plan as far in advance as you possibly can. Either like the whole week, a couple of days, just as far as you can go, and really commit to it. Like once it's on paper, just be like, nope, nothing's getting in the way, we're doing it, because that was not the case for me. So another thing that I learned from this challenge is that what you're aiming for may not be what you need in the moment. And by this, I mean waking up at 5 a.m. makes perfect sense when I'm actually going into the office and I have to commute, and I'm looking for that time for where I can be able to go to the gym, because I know I'm not going to go after work, right? But because I'm working from home right now, it actually makes 0 sense for me to be up at 5 a.m. because a lot of the things that I am doing that do bring me joy, I can get those things done throughout the day because I don't have to commute. So it just, right now, it doesn't make sense. Even though I was trying to really help myself out there, I think that this particular thing of waking up at 5 a.m. and trying to do that will make a lot more sense when I have a tangible date of when we'll be back in the office. So I know that, okay, we need to start waking up early because we have 2 weeks before we have to be in the office, and you want to change your whole routine. So definitely look at the habits or the goals that you have and really see if they make sense for where you are right now in your life, because I think you have a tendency to look a little bit too far into the future, which is great to see the big picture, but you also kind of have to like rein it in sometimes. So, and then the last thing that I learned is just to give yourself the opportunity to learn from mishaps and to grow accordingly. So even though I said that this 5 a.m. challenge is a failure, I still did learn a lot, and I do have an appreciation for waking up earlier. Maybe not 5 a.m., but earlier enough to just take my time and really get to sit with myself. I didn't realize how much that would change my whole outlook on the rest of the day and really just affect my mental state in a positive way. So even though I may not be waking up at 5 a.m. every day, I have been waking up a little bit earlier just to get in at least some writing or some reading, just something for myself first before I have to do something for someone else. So I think that that's so important. Even if it's not waking up at 5 a.m., anything that you have done in the past that you have deemed a failure, there's always something to learn from there, and there's always somewhere to grow. So definitely, this is the whole look at the glass as half full, not half empty sort of mindset. But yeah, if things aren't going your way, definitely just reframe that and see what you can learn from it. See what you can do better. See what you can incorporate in your day-to-day. Just something positive. It really is like the best thing that you could do. That's it. That's the video. Definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you have made it this far and are still not subscribed, definitely click the subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye.